Okay, for a minute here, I'm going to do a touching base on this shower and an update. I've been pretty busy with this mission I've been on with the YouTube demonetization. This has kind of been at a standstill, and my wife's kind of hollering. So I don't blame her. I need to get back to it. But I want to do an update. I want to, again, show you some things that people don't show you and what you may encounter and solutions to it. Okay? So this, for those of you that haven't seen this before, this is the shower. This is the niche right here. Okay, this is a glass face on it. This is a custom shower niche that I've created. Okay, something I just kind of pulled out of my head as I was needing to make one of these. And so that's a custom one. You can use that for your own idea, or, springboard off of it, and this may give you an idea for a different one. But that's the shower niche. This is the rest of it. Okay, now I've got this problem. I'm almost done with the shower. I have this here. This is the shower curb. Okay. And so I've got to fill in this spot right here. Okay, so we're coming up, and then we have this wall that we're dealing with, and that looks pretty bad, but you just fill this out, and I'm going to have to adjust it, and it's just going to have to flow together, as long as it flows, as long as it blends, you're good. So then over here, this is where you got to go. So I'm going to bring my tile on top. Let me see. I shouldn't have done this with the face camera. All right, I'm going to come on top of the tile right here, okay, with the piece. For example, I will show you. All right, so I'm going to take my tile, and I'm going to have to bring it up to this edge this way, all right, and bring this out as I come up. And then on this edge here, I'm going to have to turn the corner, and I'm going to have to put another piece of tile on the wall. So if you can imagine, another piece alongside the piece I just had up there, meeting it here at the wall. So it's trim all the way up to the top here, okay? And I'm going around this cabinet that sits right next to the shower here, all right? So let me see if I can turn this camera around. I'm thinking I can. So let's see if I can turn this, because if I can turn this around, this would be so much better. Okay, it worked. All right, so I'm going to have this piece here, all right? And then this piece is going to be cut to the outer edge of this wall here, okay? And then I'm going to take a narrower strip, and I'm going to flush it up on the side over here to finish it off at this corner. All right. And that's going to look pretty nice sitting here. See, it's going to go all the way up to the ceiling and finish that off. So I have a completely trimmed, and I can make it narrower. I can make that piece wider. So you really have quite a few different options. And this is a better angle, a better view of this custom shampoo shelf or shower niche or niche. I'm not into all those fancy words. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You can call it a niche, and that's fine. I have no issues. But for me, it's just a niche. It's a shampoo shelf, just keep it simple. So there's that. Okay, so this is just a quick update. Okay. Now, I have installed some PEX plumbing in here, and for the shower only, I would say PEX is probably a good way to go when you redo the shower. It makes it so much easier. But for as run it to your whole house, part of my house has been ran. Now I am concerned about mice chewing on the plastic, and that would be a huge problem. So if I were to do it again, I would use copper. I would solder 3 or 4 copper links of pipe together, fish them up through my attic, or push them in through my vent from the outside, and I would do all my soldering on the ground, and then I would fish it through into the house. Then I would take a large format tile where I needed to solder on certain joints, and bring that tile up there and put my pipe on top, and then I would do my soldering on top of that tile. And I would also have some water with me, just in case, you never know. But nonetheless, that's what I would do next time. But I'm going to have a video where I'm going to, this is for, let's see, let me bring it here. This fitting I soldered together here for the PEX. And how that works is you take this is a plastic coupler, and you slide your PEX pipe into this coupler, and I have a expander that goes in here and automatically expands it. It's battery operated, and that's a Pro PEX. And I would say this is better than the crimp. The only issue with this, if you're doing anything with the PEX, is you make sure, because you've got to put a little bit of oil on the expander parts of it, because they open up, like, they and so you want the connection points lubricated with this grease. And if you get any grease in here, then it can cause it to drip. You have a little leakage. So make sure that your tool has a very small amount of lubrication on the metal parts of it that slip down inside here. So no oil enters into this area here when you expand it. Okay, and when you expand it, if you see any kind of oil in there, because you'll see the grease, wipe it out. And you may just want to do that for GP as you go anyway. That's just smart. Because otherwise, once it's connected here, because it connects on here, like so, and it opens up, then it closes down around, once it's connected, it closes down around, and it's sealed. You can also, wrap this again over the top with electrical tape. I've also taken the copper insulation tubing, and I put it around the PEX piping to preserve it the best I can. You don't want sunlight getting to this, so if this is exposed to sunlight, you definitely want to make sure that you use the copper foam insulation pipe insulators. It's a tube, and it's almost like a noodle that you use in the pool. They're just a lot smaller. And then they have a slit down the middle where it just kind of opens up and you slide it right over the pipe. So it makes it really user-friendly. And I've started putting that copper insulation tubing around my PEX in my attic, doing what I can do to protect it. Okay, so that's on that note. And so that's all for this video. It was just an update here. I'm going to do a little bit of work in here today. And then tonight I've got a couple videos I'm going to be doing. One's on this new program that Amazon's offering. And stay tuned for that. That'll be later on tonight. Amazon's opened it up, and they're doing what they can. But I'll tell you more about it. I don't want to give anything away. Amazon looks like they may be competing with YouTube. What? Yeah, Amazon's going to compete with YouTube. Wow. Competition's good. You know what I'm saying? When you got the monopoly, but when you don't have the monopoly, it keeps things, it's good. Competition's good. So I'm really glad that YouTube has done and made available to us content creators and those before me what they have done, what they've allowed, the platform they've created, and they've helped out so many people. They have made such a huge difference in I don't know, a very large number of people around the world. People making more money than they would have ever made at a regular job, and this platform has made that possible. And I even got a couple videos that I've made in the beginning when I found this out. And I was thanking YouTube for making this available, to everybody, and has made a difference in so many people's lives as an end result. And for those of people that have abused it, shame on them, shame on them. But YouTube, don't pigeonhole everybody. Don't get jaded, please. Not everybody's the same. I'm out here doing what I can for the small content creators that have been here for much longer than I have to make a difference. I ought to represent X amount of people in this world, I don't know what that percentage is per se, but I do this because I care. And it's not fair to them that have been here to lose that. And so if you give them that 500 minimum, so many more people will be able to obtain that 500 minimum, which will benefit the advertisers. They'll be able to advertise on more pages. And you as an end result, YouTube and Google as well. So for what it's worth, I really hope that somebody from YouTube or Google gets a hold of one of my videos. I really, really do. And I'd love to speak to someone. CEO, I'd like to sit down and have a cup of coffee or lunch with the CEO. Now, is that reality? I don't know. There's the undercover boss, right? Who would imagine that? But point being is, they can make a difference. They can still do this. And those that really care, and those that have been doing the best they can, and why penalize everybody else for a few bad apples? Then remove the few bad apples. Give them their content. Put it on a thumb drive and send them all their contents. Tell them goodbye and good riddance. But don't penalize everybody else. And that's the bottom line. Let's make America great again. That's easy to say, but let's take the action to make that happen. Google, YouTube, come on. I know you have to have a heart. Somewhere in there, you have one. I'm sure of it. If you looked at everybody as your grandchildren, how would you do things differently? Something to think about. What if you did? And that may not be reality, but I'm trying to make a point, and I'm sure you understand. All right, so I'm shutting up on that note, so stay tuned tonight for what I'm going to expose as far as YouTube. Amazon's making some stuff available, and they'll have a video on that tonight. I wanted to update on this bathroom. I got to get some stuff done in here, and I'm doing a bathroom remodel, as you can tell by what you see in the background here. All right, so there's more going on in this here than just the shower, so I will be videoing that and showing the details of how to make that happen. And so I'm here to make a difference. That's why I came here. I didn't know you could make any money when I came here. That wasn't my purpose. And I'm still not making any money. But that doesn't matter. I'm here to make a difference. And if I can make a difference, then I feel like I'm doing my job. So for what it's worth, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And everybody that has subscribed, remember, you're my friends. If you hit me up, I would love to talk with you, get to know you, where you live, how long have you been on? How long have you had a channel? Or what brought you to YouTube? Or, just questions. That's what it's about. It's not subs is sterile. Stubs is impersonal. To call a subscriber a sub, that was the wrong way to go. And I really hope this makes a difference. I really want to be that spark to get the fire going. So if you haven't liked or subscribed, please do. I value you, the subscriber. You're only a subscriber once, and then you're a friend. And I mean that. So I'm looking forward to meeting all my subs. You know, we can definitely talk one way or another. And if you live local, I'm in Victorville area, Victorville in the desert of California. You know, hit me up. We can go have coffee. So let's make this happen. Let's do some brainstorming and some sharing and networking, and let's build this foundation, y'all. I said y'all. Or if you're in California, you guys. You know? So what can I say? Let's make this happen, guys. Let's keep subscribing. Let's just subscribe and make friends and build our foundation to our channel. And let's move forward. Let's make a difference. Let's show the world how to do this. We can do this. America, the world, we can do this. I'm shutting up, signing out. Stay tuned for later on this evening. I will be reposting, probably pretty late. I'm thinking, because I got some other things I've got to get caught up on. My videos I posted last night. I threw some stuff in there real quick with some links, and I got to clean that up and make that better, clean it up, because you'll see if you've seen them in the descriptions. And those of you that don't know where the description is, it's that little bitty upside down triangle right here in the below this, right here below this video, right underneath it in the white. It'll be a upside down gray triangle. Tap on it. Bam! You'll get the drop down and you'll be right there in the description. And you'll get information that's not mentioned here. And you will get links to things that is mentioned here. Although I don't know if I'm going to have any links in this particular video. But so for what it's worth, stay tuned and let's have fun. Let's make friends and let's build a platform. Ken, Easy 2 Tips and Tricks, signing out. And bye for now.